right, we've got an evening game here on Sunday, December 21st, 2025. A regular season matchup between the Kirkwood Stars, coached by Regine Guerriero, against the Chesterfield Falcons 12U-B2 squad. Stars are 4-3-0 on the season, forcing 22 goals, allowing 22. Roughly 3 goals forced and 3 goals allowed per game. Opening face-off there, led by forward Gorham, with Maxwell Harrison, Xander Bryant over at the right and left wing. That was a shot by Maxwell Harrison to the top right shelf and just off the post and deflected back. Falcons attempting to keep the puck in their own attacking zone, but through the neutral zone, and Masterson chasing after, and Stars keeping it in. Now short, looking for something, but picked up by Denny. Frank Denny into neutral zone. Pass ahead to Xander Bryant, but Xander Bryant unable to connect with it. That will bring Harrison, Masterson, Denny off the ice, as well as Gorham and Bryant here eventually. Granitsky, though, picking it up, sending it toward Gorham. Bryant and Gorham now off the ice. It's Walkenhorst, Beck, LeGrand, Benton, and Granitsky. And keeping it in. No, back across the blue line. Stars fighting for possession here. It's Scholes, number 13. He'll look for a shot. That'll slide, and Armstrong deflecting just behind. Armstrong trying to stop a shot into the net as they were looking for a wraparound attempt, and Armstrong stopping that one. 10:34 on the clock. It's 2 shots seen by Armstrong so far. The Stars have won 4 of their games against the Kings, Sharks, and the St. Peter's Club. Two wins coming against the Kings. Armstrong getting a stick in the action there a couple of times as the puck was down low. Now the Stars looking for something in front of the net, but poked away by LeGrand. Scholze, though, smothering. And they were almost sent that around Armstrong and back through the net. This one, as Armstrong was recovering back over to the other post, the Stars on the board first. They'll take the lead at 10:06. Unsure who shot that. So 3 shots on goal for the Stars early here, and they take the lead. Number 73, Rapoff. Shot toward the net, poked away by Denny. Masters. Picked off. Now in the hands of Newport. Mickley. Masters waiting. Puck sent across by Mickley. Masters still off sides. And stops the clock at 9:41. So a bit of an odd goal there. Unsure who shot it, but it was Armstrong who was attempting to make a save on an initial shot to the right side of the net, and the puck went loose, picked up by the Stars, shot in, and they capitalized on the angle. Falcons are 6-0-0 on the season. They've been perfect so far. They'll try to maintain that perfect record, though they'll have to fight through this deficit. Masters coming away with the puck. Masters going down, though. It's Newport in the corner. Newport fighting through a couple players. Newport, 2 red sweaters all over him. He'll try to clear, but kept in by Denny. Denny with a long shot through traffic. Stopped by number 50. That's Gosling, the lone goalie for the Stars. He makes a save. So the Falcons forcing 27 goals, allowing 8. Roughly 4.5 goals per game, and only 1.3 goals allowed on average. Armstrong with the lowest number of goals so far in the league, though a lot of that is credited to a nice ability to control the puck and control time. This is Maxwell Harrison behind the net looking for a wraparound shot, but poked away by the Stars. Gorham trying to prevent an attempt by the Stars to break out, but puck sent across the blue line, and Gorham still recovering from behind the net. That's an offsides call, and both teams will face off here in the neutral zone. 8:33 on the clock. Gorham, Bryant at right. And short. Down to the corner. Poked away. Loose puck down in front of the net. Again, collected though now by Gorham. Gorham dancing through. He went down into the hands of Harrison. Harrison chasing after. Picked up by Bryant. Bryant though lost it. Loose puck deflected. Picked up by the Stars. Now the Stars working their way through. Picked up by Denny. Denny directed over. Denny pass up to Bryant. Bryant with Benton over to his right in the shooting lane, but stolen away by the Stars, and it's number 13, Schulze. He's going to look for a shot, and just over the crossbar, and that was a tough angle, but it looked like it had a chance to go in. Stars clearing the puck back over into their attacking zone before they can get back on side. That has the refs blowing the whistle at 7:25 in the first. And the Falcons have had a rough week or two with a number of illnesses running through both teams. It's LeGrand with possession, centering pass to Benton. Benton had his stick on it. Now Walkenhorst looking for a shot. That was through traffic over back to LeGrand. Loose puck was in the corner, kept in by Masterson. No, had actually cleared the blue line. That'll be another offsides call. So a couple of dishes from the Falcons down low. They had a couple of opportunities. We'll see them continue to pour them on. Number 17, Hughes, chasing after Denny. Denny with possession behind the net. See some pressure, pass off the boards to Walkenhorst. Though the Stars keep it in, they pump it deeper. Now Masterson, pressure by Hughes. Now Weber and LeGrand. Loose puck to Denny. Walkenhorst touches the puck, but we will have a call on Luke Masterson as he'll head to the sin bin. First power play of the game will be in favor of the Stars. See the call being made. Maybe a roughing call. We'll see. Roughing checking. 6:36 on the clock. .33 Guerriero. Attempting to keep it in. Just past the stick of Beck. Krnitsky breaks it up. He'll send it over toward Mickley. Mickley looks for a pass ahead to Masters. Masters shorthanded. He'll have an opportunity. A shot. That's a wrist shot just wide to the right. Mickley again attempting to pick it up now. Masters from behind. Hughes with possession. She'll get a shot. That's going to go just wide right as well. Now a loose puck down to Armstrong. Armstrong deflecting over toward Beck. Beck trying to clear. Kept in by Guerriero. And another shot down low in front of Armstrong. Hughes. Another shot down low. That one's wide left. 30 seconds remains on this power play. Centering pass picked off by Beck. Into the neutral zone, it's Masters. Masters again shorthanded. We'll have another shot opportunity. No, poked away by number 92. That was Metler. And now a pass over to Krnitsky. Krnitsky, pass back to Denny. Denny, though, picked off by Short. Now it's 72, wrap off, and Armstrong poking this puck down back toward Newport, and it's Masters who fires it through in the neutral zone, picked up by Guerriero. And the Falcons now back to even strength as Krenitsky fires toward Newport. Newport now lost it. Schulze in the shooting lane, and Armstrong trying to deflect again. And off the stick of Armstrong into the neutral zone. That was Xander Bryant chasing after. Unfortunately, that's number 13. Schulze finds himself offsides. And 4:41 on the clock will bring both teams to reset the neutral zone near the bench side of the Falcons. It's Gorham back toward Denny and Masterson. Masterson had the penalty call. He's back on the ice. Loose puck toward Bryant. Bryant working his way through, and a crisp pass over to Gorham, then to Harrison, but neither of them could collect it. It's number 51, Haberberger, Jose Haberberger, and Armstrong with a stick save, as that one was just in front of his body. And now 32, Haberberger, the other twin, Luca. Falcons again trying to wind this through, and it's Xander Bryant through the neutral zone, chasing after. It was 26 for the Stars who reached it first. Schulze will fire it down low, and it's Denny collecting it first. Denny on defense will spin around back to the other side of the net. Denny looking for a dish. That's past the body of Bryant. Now it's Gorham and Harrison to his left. They'll look for an opportunity. Gorham over toward Harrison. Lost puck in traffic. Picked up by Bryant. Bryant shot off the back of the net, though, and past the stick of Gorham into the neutral zone. It's Beck who will collect it, and now the Falcons back on side. Beck getting pushed wide. Pressure by 32, Haberberger. Shot by Gorham and just ahead of number 50, Gosling, the goalie for the Stars. Now Walkenhorst making his way toward the net. Pressure, though, by number 8, Sablick, kept in by Bryant over on the perimeter. Now Beck. Beck back towards Gorham. Gorham into the shooting lane. No. Poked away by number 73, Rapoff. Rapoff trying to get around Beck. He'll have it. Rapoff looking for a shot, and that was dangerous as there was a little bit of wiggle room just past Armstrong's right shoulder. Now Walkenhorst chasing it down, and Guerriero arriving first. Walkenhorst is the F1, stealing that puck away. 2 red jerseys all over Walkenhorst, though. Pass by Hughes to Rapoff. Rapoff around Krenitsky, looking for a shot, and into the Armstrong, into the glove of Armstrong. And down on the ice and smothered up. That stops the clock at 2:18. So the Falcons have seen 6 shots on goal. Parker allowing one of those with a wide open empty net as Armstrong was attempting to reset. It's number 83, Weber, who will face off against Benton with LeGrand and Walkenhorst at right and left wing, respectively. That puck deflected by LeGrand and picked up by Walkenhorst as Guerriero chases from his right. And a sliding puck deflected off the stick of Gosling, picked up by Benton down low. No, it's the Stars in the corner. They'll fire it. Masterson with a shot. That one deflected and smothered up by Gosling. Stops the clock at 1:53. And another line change brings out Mickley with Masters at right, Newport at left, Beck, Krenitsky back on defense. This puck into the neutral zone, picked up at the red line. That one by Krenitsky ahead to Masters. Masters now loses it over to Mickley. Mickley looking for a shot. He went down, no penalty called. Unsure if that was an incidental trip or what happened, but it's Masters looking for a shot through traffic, and he had plenty of time and space. That wrist shot, a quick one, but just wide. And short, getting pressured off the wall, picked up by Mickley ahead to Newport. Masters as well. Guerriero looking for a shot, and Armstrong smothering. He'll make another save. And a little gear malfunction, it appears, for Xander Bryant, but all is reset. Mickley, actually that was Masterson, correction, off the boards as the Falcons were attempting to clear it out. That's passed by Denny up toward Masterson. Pressure by the Falcons. So it's the Stars now 3-on-2 as they're on the rush. 26 with possession. He'll kick it back to Rapoff. Now over to Miller. Miller looking for a centering pass in traffic. That's dangerous as it was number 12 who had an opportunity. Correction, number 13, Scholze. Haberberger with a shot. That was wide. Now behind the net, Armstrong poking at the skates of one of the Stars players, Harrison, in the mix down low. Now Ford Gorham and Denny over wide. Loose puck picked up by Bryant with Gorham and Maxwell Harrison to his immediate right. Bryant with possession, firing off the body, and they're looking for a rebound opportunity. The puck not even down in front of the net. It's actually 4 feet over to the right post near the feet of the referee, and the referee blowing that one dead. So number 73, Rapoff, will face off against Gorham with Bryant and Harrison at right and left wing, Masterson and Denny on defense. Harrison collecting this down in the corner. He's going to look for another shot, but he gets tripped again. And the referees allowing the game to run fairly clean. Stops the clock, and that'll bring us into the second period. With Armstrong seeing 7 shots. Armstrong back to the net, as well as Gosling. And Benton will open things for the Falcons in the second. It's Walkenhorst and LeGrand at left and right wing, respectively. Kranitsky back on defense. Benton picking this up. LeGrand chasing. Loose puck back to Kranitsky. Kranitsky pass over to Beck. Beck ahead to, actually down to the corner as he fired that ahead of the red line. And Falcons now, it's Walkenhorst as the F1, LeGrand as the F2, but picked up by the Stars, and Benton chasing after. Past the stick of Beck into Kranitsky's hands. Kranitsky off the body, though, is short, and Kranitsky deflecting that one down to the corner. He finally picked it up. He's going to pass that ahead to Walkenhorst. Walkenhorst exiting. He's on the rush. Past the body of number 92, Mettler. Benton poking it deeper. But it's Guerriero with possession. LeGrand chasing after, and Guerriero will see some pressure from a couple Falcons, but it was Benton and Walkenhorst, unfortunately, who bumped into each other, and Benton was a little slow to get up. He's finally okay. Kept in by Kranitsky at the point. No, actually just past Kranitsky. Falcons back on side. It's Walkenhorst with possession up top. Forrest wide. Puck loose down behind the net. LeGrand chasing. Guerriero with possession. He's sending that head to Hughes. Kept in by Beck. Beck looking for a shot. And Walkenhorst just missing that as it was deflected and past his stick. Kranitsky trying to break it up. It's in the hands of Masters. Masters, though, lost it initially. Sablik and Masters pursuing each other, and Masters through traffic, and Armstrong dropping down as that loose puck headed toward the net, and a dangerous play in front of the net for the Falcons. Finally ahead is a couple of Stars players on the line changes. 4-on-2. Walkenhorst ahead to Kranitsky, and Kranitsky getting dropped. No penalty called there. So the Falcons with a 4-on-2, unable to capitalize on the player advantage off the line change. Denny firing it ahead for what appears to be an intentional offsides. .9:56 in the second period. It's Mickley, Newport, and Masters on the front line with Masterson and Denny. Actually, correction, Masterson and Denny back on defense. That's a save by Armstrong as the Stars had a shot down low. Another shot on the net, actually just ahead of Armstrong. Another shot into the glove of Armstrong. Armstrong waiting for something to transpire. Now it's Masters breaking out, but a couple of Stars surrounding him. It's a 3-on-1. Masters getting pressure by 32. That was Haberberger, picked up by Newport. Newport back toward Masters, but past Falcon support, and now Mickley over to contest. Actually, Mickley intercepting that into the hands of Newport. Newport looking for something. A couple of Stars over to steal it away. Now it's a 3-on-2 with Denny and Masterson. Wrap off. Getting pushed wide by Masterson, looking for a shot. That was reflected back off the right side of the net, and Armstrong lost his puck initially. That one just outside the post as Gosling was waiting for it to come any closer. He would have had to drop down into the butterfly and get his stick on the ice. Either way, 8:49 is the clock time. As it stopped for an icing call, and both teams back in the Falcons' defensive zone. It's Bryant and Harrison at the wing position. Loose puck behind the net, picked up by Kranitsky. No, actually, that's Scholze, and Armstrong trying to deflect this puck back behind. Now puck sent over toward Gorham by Beck. Beck over to Bryant. Bryant through up top. Bryant deflected back toward Gorham. Gorham dishing back toward Beck. Beck, he'll fire a shot. That's through traffic. Now again off the boards. Scholze looking for something. Scholze through traffic. He'll fire one. That's going to go just over the crossbar. Armstrong reaching for it, but unable to snag it out of the air. Short now looking to send the puck back toward the net. And potential trip not called, as it appeared Xander Bryant was looking for it. Pass over to Harrison by Gorham. Harrison trying to dance through traffic. He'll have a little bit of time. Shot and a kipper catch saved by Gosling as he pulled that one out of the air. And Harrison getting forced deeper and wider, and the angle closing off. Gosling doing a good job to come out and contest, and Harrison with a nice chance. 7:41 on the clock. It's Benton back toward Masterson. Masterson shot near the stick of LeGrand, but through traffic. Now it's Hughes. Pressure by Masterson. Loose puck picked up by Masterson back into the neutral zone. Guerriero with possession. He'll send it through, but that's a clear offsides. And both teams will face off near the Stars bench. So the Stars, who maintain the slim 1-point lead here in the second period, about halfway through, have had 11 shots on goal. Picked up by Benton. Benton fires it into the neutral zone. Stars back into their own attacking zone, now toward LeGrand. Back through traffic, now they're offsides. Shot, and a block save by Armstrong. Walkenhorst through neutral zone. Benton and Walkenhorst on the attack. Denny keeping in. Benton with a shot, but that one was headed wide and deflected. Benton going down, loose puck in traffic. Benton pass back to Denny. Denny through traffic. That's a shot, deflected. Rebound picked up by Walkenhorst. Now LeGrand looking for a pass over toward Benton. And the Falcons finding a couple of clear paths toward the net and then a couple of obstructed paths. Walkenhorst into the low slot. He's going to dance around, poked away by the Stars. Loose puck back toward the perimeter. Stars attempting to clear in the hands of Denny. Denny shot and through traffic past Walkenhorst into the corner. It's Guerriero attempting to clear, but picked off by LeGrand. Now it's the Stars on the rush. Masterson pressuring Denny, picking it up. Fire back toward Newport. Newport ahead to Masters. Masters working his way through. Masters with a shot and off the body of Gosling. And Masters just tied up enough to prevent a nice clear angle. That one passed by Mickley toward Newport. And Newport getting tied up. Mickley looking for a centering pass through traffic, but broken up by Mettler. Denny off the boards. No, it's actually a couple of Stars that bump into each other. Denny shifting through, shot, and a glove save by Gosling yet again. And so that adds to the Falcons' tally as they've had a couple of extra goals here in the second period. So they bring their total attempts on net to 10, with the Stars at 11. And normally at this point in the game, it's been a convincing lead, at least for regular season purposes, for the Falcons. This one sent clear out by the face-off one on the hands of Gorham. Konetsky advancing the puck toward Harrison. Harrison and Gorham over on the blue line. That puck sent deep with Bryant in tow. Bryant, now Harrison. Harrison losing it though, and back to the hands of Gorham. Gorham firing it back to the corner. Picked up by Harrison down low. Harrison pressure, and Harrison getting sent down. Now in the hands of Bryant. Bryant, he'll lose it through traffic. Picked up by Gorham. Loose puck in front of the net. Stars with possession. And Bryant coming from behind. It's number 46 short. Will have a potential opportunity, and Bryant's going to jump into him, and no penalty called. And a loose puck down in traffic. Picked up by Gorham again. Kept in by 32, or actually 32, Haberberger for the Stars. Collected by Beck down low. They'll look for a centering pass in front, and Armstrong with a save in front of the net. Falcons trying to clear it. Long shot. That's a shot off the body of Gorham. Puck tied up at the point just next to the Stars bench. Kept in by the Stars. Collected by Beck. Off the boards. Over to Gorham. Gorham to Bryant. Bryant just missing Harrison, who was open but kind of in Bryant's blind spot. Bryant picking his stick up. It's Rapoff who will enter up top. He's going to look for a shot. That's a shot and a save by Armstrong as he's sitting on that. And Harrison getting shoved, and then number 51, Haberberger. That was Jose Haberberger getting a shove from Gorham. So we may see a couple of Falcons players headed to the net, I think. It's Harrison to the sin bin, and unsure how Gorham didn't get put in the box as well. So he's getting a call back to the bench right now by the Falcons coaches. So it's a coincidental penalty, and Armstrong, who had picked up the puck, is laying that one back down on the face-off dot. And a coincidental penalty should leave both teams at full strength as there was a little bit of commotion down low. Armstrong with the initial save, getting some protection from his teammates, and Harrison ending up getting shoved down to the ice, and Stars receiving like-kind treatment. Either way, it's 5-on-5 wrap-off against Benton with Masterson, Denny, Walkenhorst, and LeGrand on the ice for the Falcons. That puck will get sent out, and it's a 3-on-2. If the Falcons can get there first, they have a player advantage down low. Metler with possession. He'll get it through. Now it could go the other way as it's Benton pressuring. Loose puck off the hands of Scholze. Scholze, though, back down the other way. Scholze through traffic and in the corner, through traffic and off the stick and into the body of Armstrong, who sealed up the post, and that was a nice position. Kept in by Metler. Metler back through traffic, off the boards, back behind the net, picked up by Masterson. Masterson over to Benton, and the puck will die just ahead of the red line, picked up by Metler. Walkenhorst chasing after, as well as Benton. Now it's Rapoff, poked away by LeGrand, and a great back-taking effort by LeGrand. Back to LeGrand, the pass from Denny. LeGrand getting tied up. Rapoff now carrying it through. Masterson coming over to stop this, and off the skate of Denny. Benton, he'll find himself fighting through 4 red jerseys, but it's Hughes, no, lost, picked up by Masterson. Masterson assessing. Pass toward LeGrand. LeGrand firing it past the red line. Benton pressuring. And Walkenhorst trying to get his stick on it. Pass back toward Benton. And carried ahead by LeGrand. Unfortunately, that's offsides. And the clock stopped at 2:02. Both teams will face off near the Falcons bench in the neutral zone. "13 shots on goal for the Stars, 10 for the Falcons. Puck won by Mickley, back to Kronitsky. Kronitsky ahead to Masters. Masters with Mickley and Newport to his left. Masters, though, getting poked away, picked up by Mickley. Mickley behind the net. He will swing wide, getting a centering pass, looking for Newport down on the doorstep. Mickley again looking for a wraparound, picked up by Kronitsky. Kronitsky firing back toward the corner. And Mickley, pressure by Metler. Newport working to grab it. Kept in by Masters. No, it's the Stars who will break out. And Beck initially poking it away, but it's a 2-on-1. Pass over to Sablik. And a blocker save by Armstrong. The 2-on-1 and a shot. And a big save by Armstrong to keep it alive. Beck the other way for the Falcons. Shot and a glove save by Gosling. And the 14th shot seen by Armstrong. Let's go, Parker! 1:10 on the clock left in the second period. Gorham at center, Harrison at left, Bryant at right. Bryant bumping in and loose puck into the shooting lane, picked up by number 91 and almost kept in by Gorham. It's Haberberger shifting through. Haberberger looking for something. Shot in at a dangerous angle. Armstrong sealing up the post, but the shot going high. And loose puck behind the net. Now picked up by Masterson. Masterson pressure by Short. And now into the neutral zone. And it's Xander Bryant up ahead. He's going to look for a shot. And it's through the legs. No! Xander Bryant just lost it as he entered the attacking zone, and a clear breakaway opportunity just fizzling out at the last seconds as the puck slid toward Gosling, and Gosling able to pick it up, and Gosling almost sliding into the net. Loose puck down again, now in front of the net again, and a shot by Gorham. It's a score! But the puck was in the net as the net was going loose, and unsure if they're going to call it. We'll see. The referees are talking right now. It's 1-1 on the board, but the referee's wondering if they'll let the score go. The initial shot through traffic off the body of Gosling, picked up by Gorham, and we'll see if it's going to be called or not. The referee's conferring. We'll see if they head back to the bench with some bad news or not. It doesn't look like it's good news. We'll see. And a little bit of confusion right now. It looks like the coach is on the Falcons bench unhappy. It may be reset. We'll see. Although we're facing off at center ice. Unsure if they're calling that one back. Gorham entering the attacking zone. Called on offsides. 13 seconds remaining in the second period. And the score stands as of now. Short carrying the puck in, but offsides. 3 seconds remains. Both teams will face off in the neutral zone. And Short headed to the penalty box. Unsure what happened with Short, but we'll see the call. 3.7 seconds remaining in the second period. And Armstrong coming out of the net. They'll send in another player. It's Walkenhorst. And with 3.7 seconds left, it's Armstrong out of the net and into the bench. It's a 6-on-4. Puck picked up by Harrison. Shot toward the net and a save. Rebound picked up by Bryant. And that's blown dead. I think the timekeeper forgot to start the clock. And it's Short back out. So that goal by Gorham should stand. And a little chippiness between the parents on both sides, Stars and Falcons. A little bit of energy between the crowd. Armstrong heading back to the net, getting a little word in with LeGrand. 1:27 left on the penalty here with number 46 Short in the penalty box. And again, unsure what the call was, but either way, that will open the third period with a player advantage to the Falcons. The opening line here in the third is Gorham at center against Miller, Bryan at right, Harrison at left, Denny and Masterson on defense. Puck back toward Denny. Denny moving the puck ahead, picked up by Scholze. Back toward Masterson. It's a 5-on-4. Pass over to Bryant. Bryant moving it ahead. Bryant pushed outside. Shot. And a glove save by Gosling. That's the 13th shot on goal for the Falcons. They'll need to add to that total. They want to take the lead back here. They haven't had it yet. Masterson through traffic and deflected, picked up by Harrison, and the rebound and power play goal by Harrison at 12:34 in the third. They do take the lead, and a late one. Shot by Masterson through traffic off the leg pad of Gosling and picked up by Harrison as he sends it in the empty net. Stars advancing, wrap off, pressure by Benton. And Konitsky firing it around the boards. Aberberger back the other way. Beck trying to stop this puck, and Armstrong smothering it up. As his stick and blocker were just in the way, but he was trying to pick it up with his glove on his blocker, with the actual hand mitt on his blocker. And the referee finally blowing that one dead. And that shot just ahead of Armstrong, but dangerous, and puck in traffic. Armstrong in a precarious position. LeGrand, and a pass up toward Walkenhorst, and Walkenhorst certainly had enough momentum there. Unfortunately, unable to collect it. And the puck barely across the red line for an icing call. So the Falcons with 13 shots on goal, 2 in the net. And it's the Stars with 14 shots on goal, 1 in the net. Masters, pressure, lost it, and now trying to kick it back away over to Newport, now to Mickley. Number 91, Hume, through traffic. He'll look for a shot. That's a shot, and a save by Armstrong. That shot on the body of Armstrong as he was able to collect it. And rebound control will be one issue that Parker will need to work through, is that will leave opportunities for the other team. That one, a rebound that he was able to smother up, but they're not always like that. Guerriero through traffic, picked up by Short. Short will look for a shot. He's going to advance the puck closer to the net, but poked away by Denny. Now over to Masters. Masters, again, poked down toward Masters. Back to Mickley. Mickley out wide. Mickley poked away by Guerriero. Kept in by Denny. Denny's going to have a shot, wrist shot, and just past the blocker and wide. Newport pressure. He had the puck, kicked it down loose, back behind the net. It's Guerriero with possession with Mickley, Newport, both on either side of him. Now 83 firing it through. Masterson with possession. Masterson pass up toward Mickley, and Masters called offsides. Gorham with Bryant and Harrison at right and left wing. Kernitsky and Beck back on left. Actually that was Bryant trying to carry it through. Gorham working to collect it in the shooting lane. Now Bryant with his stick on it, but one of the Stars players sitting on the puck. Finally loose and collected by Bryant, but poked away by number 33, Guerriero, son of the head coach for the Stars. This one now in the hands of Schulze. Loose puck and picked up by Armstrong. Armstrong still smothering, and they can't be happy with that as Armstrong had his hand on the puck. They're still poking away at him, and he makes another save as that one surely was headed in. He'd like his whole body and maybe a pad or two to be in front of that puck, but we'll take the save. It's 16 shots on goal now for the Stars. Wrap off against Gorham with the same line as before. This puck getting deflected toward Beck. Beck winding it off the wall. Schulze, pressure from behind, picked up by Rapoff in traffic. Loose puck in front of the net. Now collected by Gorham. Gorham will fire at the length of the ice. That'll go for an icing call, and both teams will need to reset in the Falcons' defensive territory with 9:45 in the third. Armstrong getting a note from a couple of his defensemen, Masterson and Denny, as they tell him to prepare. It's Benton facing off against Short. Loose puck cleared back toward Denny. Walkenhorst, though, behind the net. He'll get some pressure by Sablik and kicked off the skate of Walkenhorst as he got tied up. Now in the hands of Denny. Denny pass over toward LeGrand. Puck in the neutral zone. Collected by Hughes. Hughes through traffic. Back to Masterson. Masterson up to LeGrand. LeGrand trying to dump it deeper, and Hughes shoving LeGrand. We may have a penalty called or offsides, unsure. It's just offsides. 9:19 in the third period. Benton at center, LeGrand at right, Walkenhorst at left, Denny and Masterson. Denny firing it in. That'll go behind the net. Benton chasing, as well as Walkenhorst. Picked up by Sablick. No, actually, now Denny. Denny with a long shot. That was wide. Stars fire it the other way. It's in the corner. Sablick trying to clear, but back to Denny. Denny with another shot through traffic and deflected by number 32. And dangerous deflection, as well as that one hopped up and almost went through. 17 getting a shove down from Benton. And Benton, maybe LeGrand actually, unsure. We'll see who it was. But there was a shove, and Stars player into the bench as number 17 Hughes went down. And yes, it's number 81 Will Benton to the sin bin. 8:47, the Stars will have another power play advantage. And the puck picked up by Rapoff, pass over in a shot and into the body of Armstrong and smothered. And that one a fast slap shot into the body of Armstrong as he was down in the butterfly. And he initially didn't know where it was, knew it hit him. Stars still trying to clear this through. Kronitsky over in the corner. And a centering pass, luckily picked up by Beck. Luckily for the Falcons, that is. But Beck now actually through traffic, and he will keep it and pressure. And Stars now breaking out. It's a 3-on-3 with Masters and Mickley getting their sticks in the way, and Armstrong seeing a little shot at a tough angle and getting in front of it, poking it. Unsure if that'll count as an official shot, but the total on the board now stands at 18 that Armstrong has seen. 15 shots on goal for the Falcons. 53 seconds remains on the power play for the Stars with Gorham facing off, and that puck headed toward the net but deflected by Denny and collected, and now Guerriero shot through traffic, and Masterson will try to clear this through. That'll go actually into the neutral zone, and Stars have to reset. Masters chasing after. Masters overhead toward Gorham. It's actually a shot and deflected off the stick of Masterson, and Armstrong with another save. Puck through traffic has been another issue, as we've seen a handful of goals scored on the Falcons that way, and Armstrong trying to learn the ways of the Jedi and pick up the puck even when it can't be seen. Haberberger, actually it's going to be an opportunity for Bryant. Breakaway, loose puck toward the net. Bryant with a shot and deflected. And that's actually Bryant who got tripped as the puck was on its side, rolling toward the net, and Bryant trying to just tip it forward, and he went down. And Bryant's okay. Bryant has gotten 200% faster compared to last year, and you just saw him tear off toward the puck, and what a nice chance for the Falcons, and you couldn't do anything about it. But now with, I think, number 51 in the sin bin, it's a 4-on-4 for 8 seconds. Puck in the neutral zone, clear, picked up by Masterson. Masterson up ahead. Masterson with a shot. That's a save by Gosling. And now it's the Falcons trying to enter. They have the power play. It's Harrison down in the corner. Harrison looking for a pass toward Bryant. Bryant and a tip, but he couldn't send it toward the net as it did deflect back. Masterson pass over to Denny. Denny with a shot into traffic. Loose puck and rebound as Harrison's trying to grab control. Over to Bryant. Bryant back to Masterson. Masterson over to Denny again. Denny with time and space. He's going to look for a wrist shot through traffic, but deflected off one of the bodies of the Stars. Now puck picked up by Gorham. Gorham looking for something through. And he sends it down into the body of Gosling, but a save on the doorstep. Gorham knocks, and Gosling does not open. It's a save. 6:22 left in the third period. 19 shots on goal for both teams. It's the Falcons who have the slim lead as they started out behind and have clawed their way back. It's uncharacteristic for the Falcons, though the Stars are second in the league, and all credit will go to both teams on either side as they've been fighting pretty hard for each and every shot opportunity. LeGrand down low as he had a chance, but now it's the Stars back on the rush. It's Short trying to work through traffic. Too many Falcon sticks in the way. Now LeGrand pass toward Benton. Loose puck. No, actually back to the neutral zone. It's Sablick. No offsides called. It's Sablick. Backhand shot. That's behind. And now a loose puck in front of the net. Picked up by Beck. And Benton to his right. Beck still moving it ahead. Pressure by a couple of Stars. Loose puck picked up by Benton. Benton trying to wrap through. Benton with a shot. Down toward LeGrand. Walkenhorst with a shot. That one at a tough angle. Krnitsky will keep this in up top. And it dances across the blue line. A couple of Falcons will have to back check. It's Krnitsky poking away a couple of times. Now kicking it to himself. And Hume trying to work it through. It's the Stars who will enter. Sablick, pass back to Guerriero. Now Krnitsky working his way through the neutral zone. And Walkenhorst looked like he had his foot on the blue line, but the referee saw something else. Clock stopped at 4:57 in the third. And the Falcons will face off on the spectator side in the neutral zone, headed into their attacking zone. It's Mickley versus Rapoff. Masters and Newport at right and left. Masterson and Denny on defense. Falcons fired into their own attacking territory. That one off the body. Mickley in the high slot, though he just lost it. Masterson cleared it. No, lost. Actually deflected and picked up by Denny. Denny back off the boards. It's Weber. He had it through traffic. Sent it back through. It's Masterson with possession now. Over to Mickley. Mickley using Masters as a body shield. And a couple of Stars players all over the Falcons and leaving a couple of Falcons players wide open. This puck now loose, and Masterson will need the chase to get there, and he will arrive behind the net and pressure as he passes toward Mickley. Haberberger firing it back down to the corner. Actually deflected off the boards and collected by Masterson. Now past a couple of players, and Masters pursuing, but won't be able to arrive there first as it was a little too fast and into deep Falcons offensive territory for an offside, actually for an icing call. Gorham telling Armstrong to ice the net for just a few minutes longer. It's 3:57 on the clock as Falcons will face off in their own defensive zone. It's an even strength game. It's 5-on-5. It's Short facing off against Gorham with Bryant, Harrison, Krnitsky, and Beck on the ice for the Falcons at the moment. And Harrison chasing after. It's actually down to the corner with a pass by Krnitsky to Beck. Beck trying to work the puck through the corner. Gorham and Krnitsky over to support. Actually, it's Xander Bryant working for the loose puck control. Now, in the hands of Bryant with Harrison to his left, Gorham to his right. Bryant looking for a shot. That's a shot, but a glove save. And it's the glove of Gosling who's keeping the game alive for the Stars, as he's probably had 5 or 6 of those. Snagged it out of the air, and he's done fantastic with the glove. 1:28 left on the clock. Masterson wrapping the puck around the boards with Harrison behind the net, fighting for control. It's Haberberger up ahead to Humes. Now Denny with a long wrist shot, just wide. Harrison picking it up. He's going to actually try to get through, and he's looking for a rebound, trying to push that one in, and Harrison pushed down again. That's a nice seal by Gosling, as Harrison was trying to shove that puck into the net with all of his force, and Gosling preventing any backward movement. 1:06 on the clock now. Gorham, Bryant, Harrison, Denny, and Masterson back on. That's a pass from Harrison over to Denny, then Denny to Masterson, but the Stars pick it off Masterson. It's Rapoff over to Hume. Loose. And Bryant off the boards. A little dangerous activity for the Falcons late in the third, as the Stars are attempting to get anything on net. And that was Denny trying to clear it out. Puck down to the corner now. Masterson over to Harrison. Harrison will work his way over. Harrison fires the puck down into the net. And it's an empty net goal for Harrison at 26 seconds remaining. That'll ice the game for the Falcons, as it was a 6-on-5. Stars had pulled their goalie. Heads up awareness by Harrison, as he was just across the red line in the neutral zone to fire one in. Now LeGrand freezing the puck on the boards. 1 second, 2 seconds, and that's a wrap. It's the Falcons who take it. Armstrong seeing 19 shots, and the Falcons doing a great one to squeeze that one out. Stars up early, and that concludes the regular season game. Falcons will stay perfect at 7-0-0, forcing 30 goals, allowing 9. Stars will drop to 4-4-0, allowing 25 goals, forcing 23. And the Stars were in second place on this, so that was a matchup between second and first place division teams. Falcons likely still down on energy, as they've been sick for a week or two, and we'll likely see them back to actual full strength soon. Hopefully the Christmas break will help everybody out. Either way, thank you for tuning in. This was a regular season matchup at the Maryville University Hockey Center on the Shanahan Rink on Sunday, December 21st, 2025, between the Chesterfield Falcons and the Kirkwood Stars, coached by Guerriero. We will see you next time.